Hi, I'm Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. Now, I really try to have things that enlighten and improve your lives when you watch the videos. But some days, it just doesn't work out that way. I mean, you do all kinds of things to try and make people interested in what you're doing, and you try and impress them with the wonderful deals that you got and things that worked, but not everything does. Now, I know this comes as a shock to some of you, but I like going to garage sales, estate sales, flea markets, antique shops that are mostly places where people put stuff that they don't want anymore. And that means that I get to see all kinds of things that are in various stages of working. Well, the other day I went to 2 different garage sales and ended up going back to one twice. Had to go get more money. While I was there, I picked up some great items. At least I thought they were great. Let me give you a demonstration. One place had this DeWalt drill motor. Now, I already have one. Had it quite a while. Works really well. Does what I want it to. I thought, yeah, DeWalt's a good tool. But I already had one. The thing about this drill, it came with some accessories, like a charger. Now, I already have 2 chargers. But I had 4 batteries, and when you got 4 batteries, having 3 chargers is better because you can have 1 on the tool and 3 in the charger. You can definitely keep up. But add to that, it came with 2 batteries. And I said, this is a deal I can't pass up. $20. It came home. My problem is, this is one of the batteries that came. It used to belong to Rod. He scratched his name on the bottom of it so he could keep track of which one was his. Excuse me. Must be the ozone in the air. Anyways, used to belong to Rod, and I know I gave my son a drill motor just like this one. So whenever I went to a job working with him, we marked our batteries so we could tell the difference between his and mine. But anyways, came with 2 batteries. Actually works. My problem is, you let them sit for 5 minutes without being on the charger, they don't work anymore. So, if I keep them on the charger, unfortunately I have 3 now, I'll always have 2 backup batteries that'll run maybe 5 minutes each. Not a bad deal. But definitely not what I thought it was going to be. At the same sale, I bought a 14.4 volt Craftsman drill. $3. Still got the tag on it. Of course the battery was dead. So I said, well, what am I going to do? It came with a charger. But the charger has this yellow light. Yellow and green indicates soft start or defective battery. So the battery's defective. But I thought, well, I could probably fix the battery. No problem. I'll just try the motor. Well, it's got 2 little contacts down here in the bottom. And so I took my test leads and hooked it up. Turned it on, smoke poured out of it. Kind of like the grinder, except worse. Once smoke poured out of it, this one doesn't work anymore. So I have to take it apart and find out what little component went south on it. I think it's probably $3 worth of paperweight. But I still have a charger, so maybe I can use that charger for something else. This is a 13.2 volt battery. That's the one that I bought at the Habitat for Humanity Restore, along with this drill motor. This battery's dead in a doornail and didn't come with a charger, so I can't check it. But the 14.4 and the 13.2 look very, very similar. Just this one has a little wider key slot than this one. And it doesn't want to fit. This part is just a little bit bigger. So evidently they don't want you using one with the other. The shape of the key, this one is fully rounded and this one's squared off, so they don't match up. But that won't stop me. I can make an adapter. You've seen me trying to do that with the Makita. Yeah, that project's kind of blown by the wayside with all the other stuff going on, and I ran away from it, I think. But I'll get back to it. Now I just have to make up some linkages so that I can charge up these batteries. And I'll end up with, well, 2 drill motors, and maybe this is a paperweight. Now, one of the things that I was really excited about was getting this Milwaukee saw. And it's called an M18. And I couldn't figure out why it was sitting there, because it didn't appear to be anything wrong with it. Except it only runs in reverse. Yeah, and I thought, well, the polarity's wrong on my hookup, so I switched the polarity. Doesn't run at all. So, must be there's something goofy going on inside there. So that's pretty much a bust. So let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 things that kind of work, and 1 thing that does work. I ended up with a drill motor and 2 spare batteries. Not a bad deal. And a bunch of things that don't work. Oh, it's supposed to do that. That's the clutch. So, that's today's video. I've got a couple other projects on the back burner. Room's full of them. Hundreds of things waiting to be fixed, or just for me to decide whether I'm going to keep it or not. If you have any suggestions for a new video, questions about today's video, or any of the other videos on the channel, just drop a note in the comments. You know I read them all. Thanks for watching. Hey, it's fixed!